Hi, welcome to the Nine Vibration. We can take your nine vibration from your birth number and reduce that to a single number. So that's taking your date, month, and year of your birth date. We add it all together and then we reduce it to a single number. Or otherwise, we can take your character number, and that is your full name, and we reduce that to a single number. Okay, so if we get straight into it, what we're looking at is we're looking at an individual that can't or a situation where the whole control issue is lost. Where someone felt they might have had control over the situation, um, they no longer have any control over the situation whatsoever, and therefore there's been a lot of blockages put in the way, a lot of barriers put in the way, and maybe also a lot of communication cut off because of it. This is where it's sort of, so it's almost like a support system or a support person, where a support system or support person has been lost, and that you're totally well aware of. I think you're almost well aware of the value of what you've lost out from this, either, as I said, system or person, but it's definitely lost. Uh, and whether it was yourself or somebody else, but someone didn't waste any time on getting out of this situation and moving on. They didn't waste any time at all. It had to do with a lot of trust. I feel like because there was a lack of trust, this brought a lot of um, emotional disturbance, or just brought a lot of emotions up because of the trust issue, which really now sort of leaves you in a position where you you have to really dig deep for your power and your strength. And it's almost like I feel you have to put a brave face on right now. This person um, or situation, uh, whether it was a person, I feel they just didn't have logic. They didn't have sense. They didn't have logic. If it was a situation, like a business situation or something, it was badly run. We'll put it that way. When I see it like this, um, I'm seeing it definitely wasn't emotionally fulfilling. It was There was no way this situation could have led to happiness. Um, the characteristics of the person or the situation involved were not good, weren't healthy at all. The vibes, you picked up on the vibes, or the vibes weren't healthy. Um, and to the point where I think emotionally you knew this, but it's like there was, I don't like to use the word deceit, but I feel there was like a lot hidden from you. And this is maybe what you knew, or you could just pick up on the vibe that someone wasn't being completely honest, and there was a lot hidden, and it was like you needed to get out of it. You needed to move on. And I still feel you are just going through this now, or but I don't feel you're completely over this. That's the vibe I'm sort of picking up. I still feel there might be a lot of harsh judgment around this. And I feel it's not completely over yet, but I feel with someone moving on and not wasting time, I'm moving on. Um, I feel maybe that was for the best, because honestly, it wasn't a situation that was going to get any better. It wasn't a situation that was going to bring anybody emotional happiness, um, or emotional stability. So um, I just feel when you're in a situation like this, and even if you felt they were your support system at one stage, the lack of trust was there. So as soon as that's gone, which I'm sure you're aware of, or maybe you're sort of realizing now what a support they were to you, but then there was like lack of trust anyway. So it's just, you know what, there's other situations out there that are a lot better to be in, and this definitely wasn't one of them. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't give you greater news, but hopefully in the next spread we can. Okay, namaste to all. Thanks.